Shalom.
Shalom.
First and foremost, I'm going to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'Shem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'Shem, Rakakodash. Double honors to the elders and the apostles of Great Millstone. Peace and salutations to the Akim on the Four Corners, teaching the truth and sincerity. This is your brother, the Shawakwa Moth, with the brother
Iraq.
Coming at you with a quick lesson, Lord's willing. Again, this is edifying to the hopeful elect. Because they are the ones who Yahweh Ba'Shem, Yahweh Shai is speaking to in these days. The 2/3 really don't matter. All right, so we're gonna get into a video going into these food shortages. Going into how Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai has literally is literally setting everything up for this kingdom to fall. All right, but he has respect unto his chosen, which is the elect, which consists of the 144,000 and the 1/3, which is of the house of Israel, which are your so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans of Negroid descent. Because some of our people are mingled in with the heathen that look like the heathen, but they're really Jake. You can tell by their spirit. But Baba Kushai, you got something?
Yeah, I do. This is 2nd Ezra chapter 16, and I'll start at verse 17. It says, woe is me, who will deliver me in those days? The beginning of sorrows and great mournings, the beginning of famine and great death.
Ooh, so famine and great death, is going to be placed upon this earth, and we are at the beginning stages of it, as we can see looking around on the planet Earth today. The famine that's been going on in this meat industry, as well as agriculture and wildlife, because Esau is setting it up to where he can have rain. All right, and how does he have rain? He what did they say? If you control the food, you can control the people. All right, and so that's what they're trying to do. It's the same thing with water. All right, if they control all the water all around the earth, and give it to whom they feel that they can give it to, which that's all a benefit of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai, because he created all things, especially for the elect's sake. But Esau is trying to, handle it, to where he gets all the benefit, so all the glory can go to him. But you got something else?
No, just like you were saying, I'm gonna keep going on this, but like you're saying, Esau has, monopolized, all the essential things, of the planet. And I was thinking about that scripture in Sirach where it talks about, the essential things, for a man's life.
Oh, that's
I forgot what chapter that was. But, just going into, food, water,
oil,
salt, I believe it talked about in there, right?
Loosely paraphrasing.
Right, loosely paraphrasing. All right, and the point is, Esau Edom is about to, but has monopolized all those things, and he's going to leverage his power, all right, over these things against the people of the planet Earth. All right, and the reality of the situation is, a lot of people are going to die, all right, and this is just the beginning. We're in the very beginning phases, all right, of the most, troubling times, if you will, to ever grace the planet Earth.
Baba Kushab, finish that out.
Okay.
Salakia. Finish that out, and we'll just...
Yeah, there was just a little bit more on this. 2nd Ezra 16-18, it says, the beginning of sorrows and great mournings, the beginning of famine and great death, the beginning of wars, and the powers shall stand in fear, the beginning of evils. What shall I do when these evils shall come?
Done. So, who are the powers of the earth as of right now? All right? I mean, Esau Edom is trying to set himself up as a power. But, it's talking about Jake. Jake is going to stand in fear. But who are they standing in fear of? They're standing in fear of their enemy, because they don't know that their power, is the one that you should really fear. Yahweh Shemi Shai is his name. All right, Yahweh being the father, Yahweh Shai being the son.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, but Salaki.
That was it on that pretty much. I mean, I'll hold it on deck because there's a little bit more. But for the most part,
That's
we
what I
can
was
jump into it.
Khan. Baba Kushai, pull that Isaiah chapter 24.
Khan.
Because we're going to get into the food breakdown, you know, that Esau's breaking down.
Khan. This is Isaiah 24, and I'm going to start at verse 4. It says, "The earth mourneth and fadeth away. The world languisheth and fadeth away. The haughty people of the earth do languish."
So it says the world languisheth. That's a term that came back, okay? Because now there is a thing called languishing that everybody's going through right now. Okay, they are destitute in the spirit.
Yep.
All right.
Yep. I believe the elder when you go into that word languish, it means to droop.
To droop.
Right. To droop.
Or to bow down.
Yep. So the people of the earth are in a perpetual, they're in that Hunchback of Notre Dame spirit. Everybody's fucking through, man. Everybody hates their life. Everybody's sad. Men are depressed. All right. These women are out of fucking order. All right. And they hate their lives too.
Yeah.
And it's time for a change, man. It's time for a change.
Good. But read that again. Start the top, Baba Kushai.
Yep. Isaiah 24:4. It says, "The earth mourneth and fadeth away. The world languisheth and fadeth away. The haughty people of the earth do languish."
So the haughty people of the earth, so these so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, they're languishing. Gooks, Slovakia, the Chinese, even though they're trying to, start a new world system, they're still going through hardships, and all of that's through is through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shemi Shai.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. You got it.
Khan. This is verse 5. It says, "The earth also is defiled under the inhabitants thereof."
So everything that Esau is trying to implement, he is defiling the earth. He is defiling the earth, the earth through the way food is grown. He's defiling the earth through the way animals are actually killed for consumption. Okay, so Baba Kushai, do you have that article going into the deer? Mm-hmm. Because a couple years back, there was this thing going on with the deer meat. They were going through like a mad cow disease type, of ailment, and it wasn't good to eat their meat anymore. All right, but as you can see, well, if you go back and look up, is it CWD?
Yeah, I have it.
Baba Kushai.
Khan, this is an article on outsideonline.com. The name of the article is, "Could this zombie deer disease infect humans through venison?" It says, "A sickness some are referring to as zombie deer disease is being flagged by wildlife departments across the country." And this was this was about a week ago. About a week ago.
Con. But it first broke like a couple years ago, like 5 to 6 years ago.
Yep.
And because I eat a lot of venison. Mm-hmm. I was getting a lot of venison. I was giving it to brothers, and then this popped across the screen, and I said, "Hold on, I gotta stop." But continue it.
Right. It says, "A sickness some are referring to as zombie deer disease is being flagged by wildlife departments across the country. A recent case discovered in Wisconsin brings up several important questions. Could this spread to humans, and what can be done to stop it? Chronic wasting disease is a 100% fatal neurological infection found in deer, elk, and moose that causes degeneration of the brain."
Now, you have to think, this disease, for one, came out of nowhere.
Right.
For two, it's only on the shores of Babylon the Great, or AKA America. Mm-hmm. Okay? And Salakia. And so with this disease that mysteriously only hits the animals on America, because there's deer over there in Africa. There's deer all around the world. There's deer in China, but they don't have the same ailment that America's deer does. Continue. Is there a little bit more on that?
Yeah, there's a little bit more. It says, yeah, one sec. Yeah, there's more. It says, an animal with CWD, chronic wasting disease, may become emaciated and exhibit abnormal behaviors that mimic dementia symptoms.
So that's kind of like mad cow disease.
Yep.
So Esau has taken mad cow disease and put it on the deer because he's trying to cut off food that you can acquire outside of his system. Okay?
Right.
So it's just like what's going on. You know, first they hit the wildlife, then they hit the domesticated animals, such as the cows. That's why they're saying now that cows breed pollution. You know, because of the flatulence that comes off the cow.
Right.
The carbon footprint of the cow.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
But this doesn't happen nowhere else in the world.
Yep.
You know, the world is huge, bro. The world is huge.
Right.
But this issue is only a problem for those that want to separate from Esau's game plan. Okay? Because if you can be self-sufficient, you know, from Esau's game plan, you are an enemy.
Yep.
All right? That's why Yahweh Shemi Shai, you know, he wants us to be separate. That's what the word holy means. He wants us to be set apart from this man's system. All right? That's Salakia.
Yep. I got something real quick.
Baba Kushai.
Isaiah 10:1. It says, "Woe unto them that decree unrighteous decrees, and that write grievousness which they have prescribed."
You know, because they have prescribed all these grievances, you know, to impact the actual living man upon the earth.
Right. Right.
All right, and it's mostly geared towards Jake.
Yep.
You know.
Yep. And I pulled that just to build on your point, because you had mentioned how Esau is basically trying to eliminate anybody's capability or the possibility of anybody being able to sustain themselves outside of this system, right? Because as we know, as you know, primarily GMS has been pushing, all roads lead to the C-hip.
Yep.
Right? All roads lead to the C-hip, which means what? Which means Esau has to eliminate all these other ways for a person to sustain themselves. You know? And that links up with what we're reading in Isaiah 24. The earth is defiled under the inhabitants thereof. You know, whether or not Esau has done these things purposely, right, or accidentally, it's all the spirit, it's all the will of Yahweh Shemi Shai.
At the end of the day.
And we believe, you know, he has done these things purposely. But even if he hasn't, it still gets us to the same endpoint.
It gets us to the same position,
right,
for all these people to bow down to his system.
Yep.
Okay?
Yep.
But,
you want to go back to 24?
No. Is there a little bit more?
Well, I didn't know how much you wanted to get in Isaiah 24. You know, there's...
Where'd you stop?
We stopped in the middle of the verse, so...
Okay, come on, Baba Kushai, finish it out.
Yeah, this is Isaiah 24 and verse 5. It says, "The earth also is defiled under the inhabitants thereof, because they have transgressed the laws, changed the ordinance, and broken the everlasting covenant."
And that's Esau. Esau has changed the laws, okay? Esau has broken the everlasting covenant, all right? Because Esau has done everything against the scriptures to uplift himself, okay?
Yep.
Everything that this man has done has been against the will, strength, and power of Yahweh Shemi Shai. He's set up to be the evil. He's set up to be the wicked, all right? So he's really in his lot at the end of the day, and call Haloyim like Yahweh Shemi Al-Shai for that, because then, whenever Yahweh Shemi Al-Shai, puts the wisdom and knowledge into his men's la'abs and gets him to really understand how much of a devil, of a demon that this man is, it's going to be justified that much more to take him off the earth.
Yep.
Okay? Yep. But
this is Proverbs 16:4.
There you go.
It says, "The Lord hath made all things for himself, yea, even the wicked for the day of evil."
Even the wicked for the day of evil. So even Esau for the day that he gets removed.
Yep.
All right? What's that? 2 Thessalonians chapter 2, verse 8?
I was thinking about that.
Hey, and then we can get that on the cows.
Con. Because the scriptures also call Esau a hireling.
Ooh.
Esau was when you hire somebody to do a job, you give him the necessary tools, and he has specific attributes. That's why you hired him to do the job.
Yeah, and like a hireling doesn't take care of the flock like it needs to be, right? Because if you own a flock, you're going to cater to them. You're going to make sure that they are able to sustain themselves in the proper way. A hireling is going to be like, okay, this ain't my shit, so why should I care? They're giving the bare minimum. And that's what Esau's doing right now. But you got it. So like 2 Thessalonians 2 and 8.
Yep, 2 Thessalonians 2 and 8. It says, "And then shall that wicked be revealed, whom the Lord shall consume with the spirit of his mouth, and shall destroy with the brightness of his coming."
So Yahweh Shemi Al-Shai is going to take Esau off the map, off the things that he told him to do. Yahweh Shemi Al-Shai told him to be the wicked. Because he gives the man what he's going to do as he dreams upon his bed, loosely paraphrasing. Mm-hmm. So he told Esau, "Oh, you can do this. It's okay." That lion spirit, has been supping with the left hand power this whole time. All right, and Yahweh Shemi Al-Shai is going to judge him off that.
John. Verse 9, it says, "Even him whose coming is after the working of Satan, with all power and signs and lying wonders."
All power, signs, and lying wonders. Everything that this man is doing is going off the scriptures. Mm-hmm. Everything is going off what Yahweh Shemi Al-Shai set him up to do.
Con fucking mystery ass meat that Esau is pushing and marketing so damn heavy to the general public. That's part of them lying wonders, man.
And just so you know, that's all chemicals.
Yep.
All right, that's all chemicals to play on your brain to make you think that you're eating something that you're not.
Yep. Okay,
so y'all have to literally watch what you eat. It says in Ezekiel, "You shall eat your bread defiled amongst the Gentiles." It says, loosely paraphrasing, I can't call it off the top of my head, but it says that ye shall eat poison and live. Mm-hmm. You've been eating poison your whole life because GMOs have been around since 1994. Hell, I was 7.
Yep. Yep.
You can't make this shit up, man.
Yep. You want me to get that?
You shall eat poison and live? Or you shall eat your bread defiled?
Defiled?
Yeah, Bible Kushah. Just on the idly speaking.
Yeah, this is Ezekiel 4 and 13. It says, "And the Lord said, Even thus shall the children of Israel eat their defiled bread among the Gentiles, whither I will drive them."
So they're going to eat defiled bread. They're going to eat defiled meat. All right? Because, what's that? 94% of ground beef has feces in it. Ooh. Come on now, man. You can't make this shit up. Who controls the meat, on how it gets killed properly? Hell, these animals are in fear. You're literally eating the blood.
Yep.
You're literally eating the blood of animals who've been tortured.
Yep.
All right, cows, chickens, turkeys. They just grab them up by the neck any kind of way. You're eating fear. And that's what he wants you to feel. He wants you to feel the fear of him instead of the fear of your power.
That leads to that languishing too.
Yeah.
You are what you eat. So as you're eating, these different animals that are being
Tortured.
industrially, I forget what the term is.
Euthanized?
Right, euthanized. But going into the mass production of food.
Done.
You know what I mean? There's a reason. There's a reason why we're not supposed to do these things. And what's heavy is we're getting to witness and actually live through and experience why the earth should not be ran the way that it's being ran right now.
Ooh, Ecclesiasticus chapter 10. Verse 8.
Globalization.
Yep.
And that's why all these other nations are guilty as well too, because they have co-signed, all right, and joined hand in hand with the so-called white man. They've embraced globalization. They've embraced the fourth industrial revolution, all right, and all these different things that Esau's been doing, even going back to the first industrial revolution, right? All these things have led to the absolute destruction of the planet Earth and the man, woman, and child, all right, of the nation of Israel, but the whole entire world.
This is Ecclesiasticus, or the book of Sirach, chapter 10, verse 8. It says, because of unrighteous dealings, injuries, and riches gotten by deceit, the kingdom shall be translated from one people to another. All right? So all these people that have linked up with Esau's system, all right, to defile the worst, to defile the world in the worst case scenario ever, their power is going to get stripped from them. Okay? It's going to be given to a righteous power, which is Yahweh Shem Yahushai, first and foremost. Okay? But get that one on the chickens, Papa Kushai.
Okay, come. Okay. Feel like it, bear with me.
No, that's called Tawab, man, because the way that this man has done to the whole world, Yahweh Shem Yahushai is going to remove him accordingly. Okay?
Con. This is on newspunch.com. This is 16 hours ago. Farmers warn millions of chickens have been poisoned as a part of a globalist food crisis plot. Chicken farmers across America have taken to social media to warn that chicken feed is being intentionally poisoned as part of a plot to manufacture a worldwide famine.
A worldwide famine is being manufactured, all right, because they want to take, Jake off the earth. All right? They see that Jake has been an issue. Okay? Everybody else has bowed down to his system. All right? Except for those little pockets of Israelites that are in other lands.
Right.
Okay? But I was reading on one earlier, the other reason why, because there's a couple farmers out there that has stored up eggs. Like, they got stacks of eggs like 7-8 foot high. All right, of just eggs. And it's because the store isn't putting the food cost, because food cost is high right now.
Right.
They haven't put the food cost back to the farmers so they can make money to generate more feed for the new chickens that are being born. And that causes a buildup because they don't want to pay their workers. It's the same shit, but on a different playing field. Okay, Esau wants to monopolize shit. They want to take the money, but put the work on somebody else. Isn't that slavery? Come on now. So everything that they're doing to everything is against what Yahweh Shem Yahushai set up.
Yep.
Right? the man of sin has been revealed. We see who he is. You know, Jake just too dumb and too docile to do shit about it. But here at our house, here at GMS, hey, we will speak, you know, and not lie through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Yahushai. But you got it, so I
can. That's spirit, because I was thinking about this precept. This is Proverbs 17:15. It says, "He that justifieth the wicked, and he that condemneth the just, even they both are an abomination to Yahweh Shem Yahushai." All right, and that's why it's so important, all right, or imperative, that if you have been given this truth, all right, if you understand that you're an Israelite, you listen. You know, not saying that everybody's a prophet, but listen, if you are, what's that term in the world? Silence is approval. All right. Yeah. So when you see the earth being ran, how it's being ran, when you see these different wicked things taking place on the planet Earth, all right, we're in the times where you want to make it abundantly clear to Yahweh Shem Yahushai that you are against this place. And how do you do that? By speaking. All right. By, you know, teaching, prophesying, doing your videos.
I mean, and another term in the world is a closed mouth don't get fed.
Right.
You know, if you are watching, that means that you're hungry for this. Mm-hmm. Okay? If you see something that you desire, you know, you will speak the things that are necessary, yep, you know, to abound and grow.
All right. I got a couple now. This is Matthew 12 and we go to Matthew and 12, and I'll start at verse.
It's a lot, bro, but you got it.
Man, we can go ahead and I'll start at verse. I'll just go to the point, verse 37. It says, let me start at verse 36. It says, "But I say unto you," this is Yahushua speaking. It says, "But I say unto you that every idle word that men shall speak, they shall give account thereof in the day of judgment." Right? And you know, when you go into that term idle word, right, it's basically going into, you know, the vain, you know, babbling and talking that people of the world, you know, do.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And then also, you know, scoffers talking shit.
Kind.
You know, when it comes to this truth, you know, or the men of the Lord. But this is the point of verse 37. It says, "For by thy words thou shalt be justified, and by thy words thou shalt be condemned." Right? So it's important that, you know, you make it clear to Yahweh Shem Yahushai, all right, using your words, you know, using the gift that he gave you, you know, in regards to whatever it is, whatever scripture you know, whatever scriptures or understanding that you have, all right, utilize it.
Man, if you know one precept,
right,
bring that precept out every time that you about to bang somebody on the head, man.
Right.
So like I said like that because, you know, hey, just a little wisdom and knowledge that Yahweh Shem Yahushua is giving you, bro. You need to, you know, exude it. You need to walk by it. You need to, you know, grow therein. Get as much edification out on that one precept. If you only know one, all right. But through the Spirit, if you know one, you know three more. If you know four, you understand a piece. All right, but.
That was it. That was it. My head on that.
All right, so we've been through the deer shit, the cow shit, and the chicken shit. You know, Baba Kusha, go to the cricket shit.
The cricket,
the cricket shit, because now Europe is doing some stupid shit.
Cricket flour.
Cricket flour. It's like a protein, salt. Put a little salt in there.
Hey man, Jake gonna eat this shit with open arms, man. Jake's still eating McDonald's, man.
Bro, like a motherfucker.
Jake's still out here getting Whoppers
man.
And McChickens, man. I just saw this shit in my job. Niggas gonna come up to me holding them damn McChicken. I say, if you motherfuckers don't go away with that shit.
Bro.
Jake, out of there, man. Jake
is
gonna take whatever Esau gives him, including the C-hip.
Oh, man.
But this is that article. European Union... and this is today the 24th? Yeah, this is today. It says the European Union approves cricket powder to replace meat, flour in stores. It says Europeans are in a uproar after the European Union approved cricket and insect powder for use in a variety of baking goods and other food staples in grocery stores.
So that's why they systematically shut down the wildlife by throwing out that zombie deer crap. They have systematically shut down the cow industry, the beef industry has been decimated since CV-19, you know, and now it's the chicken, you know, so they want to make sure that you can't go nowhere else for substance, you know. Oh, and don't forget about the plant stuff, about them growing the vaccines inside your vegetables and all that. Yeah, that's a thing. I don't know what else. What more can we say? You know, y'all need to go back and fear your how about Shemi Al Shai, man. Y'all need to turn back and go to your first love, okay? Because through the spirit and power of how about Shemi Al Shai, if y'all don't have him, y'all don't have nothing, all right? And you're gonna fall thereby because you're gonna fall into the trap that Esau has set up for you to die in, all right?
Yep.
And again, call Haloyim like how about Shemi Al Shai, the water for this word, the water for the dreams and the visions and the beautiful things. Because we're praying to get out of here, man. Just like the picture shows, man. How about Shemi Al Shai is only going to beam up the elect. He ain't going to deal with you 2/3 niggas, man. Call Haloyim like how about Shemi Al Shai. With that, I'll bow out.
Mm-hmm.
Got anything else to say?
Yeah, man. Listen, I want to end on this. You know, you triggered, you know, this precept, bro. And I bring this out a lot, but you know,
bring it out.
It's the spirit, you know. This is Luke 21:36.
Ooh, banger.
It says, Luke 21:36. It says, "Watch ye therefore, and pray always, that ye may be accounted worthy to escape all these things that shall come to pass, and to stand before the Son of Man." And that's the spirit. That's the mindset that our Lord, you know, Yahweh Shai, all right, that's the mindset that he imputed, you know, upon his disciples, you know, to watch always, or to watch and pray, you know, always, so that we can receive mercy, all right, through these times that we're entering into right now. You know what I mean? That's what this thing is about. It's about mercy at the end of the day. You know, because we've all, you know, the Lord put us in a situation where we had to hope for his mercy. We've all been, you know, concluded under sin, you know, and we're hoping that the blood, you know, of the Lamb, you know, is sprinkled on us, you know, so that we can endure to the end, you know. But that's pretty much all I got, bro.
All right, well, with that, we want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shai, by Hashem, Rakakodash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone. Shalom and shalom.
Shalom.